Ironically, when Elon Musk tweeted out the leaked kind of standards that Disney has for diversity, equity, inclusion, that wasn't really a secret, that was kind of open, it was on their website that people had known about for a while, it created a lot of bad attention for Disney because some people had no idea that was going on. Some people had no idea there's literally check boxes for what you can get made at Disney. And really, the same thing goes for the entire entertainment industry. But it really got a lot of people's attention when America First Legal actually filed a discrimination complaint against Disney over the leaked inclusion standards. I thought this was the perfect time to talk about this because we have Chris Gore here on the channel. And Film Threat, ironically, has been talking about this very same thing, specifically when it comes to Disney and specifically in the animation department. It kind of all started in the aftermath of the Wish disaster when Alan Ng of Film Threat called it out for being really bad. And a lot of animators within Disney animation studios reached out to you guys. And they had an interesting story to tell.
Yeah, well, a lot of it had to do with the fact that like the whole company's been taken over by activists. It's not like this thing where it's like management is dictating. No, the rot is from the bottom up, and in particular with middle management. As the D Files part actually is the series that Alan Ng has been doing. The D Files Part 3 dropped. Part 4 will be dropping in a couple weeks, but it's basically telling the story of how this all happened, starting with the ousting of John Lasseter to all these rules to then Disney going out in the latest edition of the D Files. Alan reveals how they found so many of these new artists were through Tumblr. Now, if you know anything about Tumblr and what the attitude of people on Tumblr is, they were getting incredibly inexperienced people who put together decent portfolios. And it's one thing if you can mock a style, right? Like that does take some talent, but that doesn't mean you're ready to be an animator. So all these people that came in from Tumblr just hired their friends also from Tumblr. And their goal was to have 50% female animators with like 50% male animators, with the express goal of getting rid of, I hate to say it out loud, white males. Male and pale is stale.
Because it's one thing to bring in all these other people, but you've still got this backlog of actually talented people who know what they're doing, who've been there a long time, who happen to be white men. And so that's what you had to do to get that 50%. You had to force a lot of them out.
Which is what they did. And it's just sort of sad to see because there's a whole, and even he goes into it where just like there's a mentoring. You start at a certain level and then you work your way up. And this was, they hired a bunch of people who weren't ready and just had them do the job, talented or not. They just did it. And then you end up with something like Wish that, I don't know if you ever actually saw Wish. I did see it. Dude, it's so bad. I mean, it would be bad if you just put it on Disney Plus. You'd think, why did I waste my time? It's this sort of digital looking animation, but it's sort of a mix of 2 and 3D, this weird, cheap style. And they have this like weird rules that it's just like, look, you can't as an animator animate anything that doesn't match the identity of the character you're animating. Right.
Jesus.
So no, this is a real thing. So like, if you look at, have you seen, there's like a really funny photo of a little promotional photo for the movie Wish. And it's all the different characters and all the word that comes to mind. What is the word that comes to mind when you look at this picture? Starts with a D.
Diversity.
Exactly. It's literally, if you look up in the dictionary, that D word is right there. But it's such a generic version. It's so weird. Like Disney just doesn't know how to do that well, where it doesn't seem false, fake, and forced.
Even the idea of going to Tumblr and finding these people. It's one thing to find people. There could be a lot of talented people, but they might have no idea how to work in a professional environment, how to work in that setting, how to, hit deadlines, all these things that are very important when you're at a studio and you're handing out these types of assignments and this type of work and shit like that. You combine that with the fact that a lot of these people are probably just mentally fucking ill. Like that is not a good environment. And that's why we've seen the complete and total failure of Pixar and Disney animation studios. All these things have come crashing down because the people that they're hiring have no idea what they're doing. And that whole thing that Elon tweeted out just drew so many people's attention to the fact that, yes, they are illegally discriminating against people, specifically white men. They have been for years, but it's not just a Disney thing. It's an everybody thing. That's Hollywood. That's what it's been for the past several years.
Yeah, it's just really sad to see this downfall. And what's weird is that like, maybe a year ago, Alan would be accused of being a Disney shill because he is a legit like Disney fanatic. He knows everything about Disney, had an annual pass for years, no longer. It went to like the Walt Disney's home, like visited the Disney Museum in the Bay Area. Like he's read tons of books on Disney. He's taken animation. He's taken like the animation class you can take, which is like I think it's in Disney World in Florida or Disney. It's Disney World, right? So in Florida. So yeah, so he knows this stuff, but like he laid out like, yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait for part 4.
Part 4 to drop. There you go. So stay tuned to Film Threat. You guys are covering it on the YouTube channel and on the Film Threat website for all the D-files. It goes into detail from a lot of these people that are speaking out to Film Threat because not a lot of other people are listening right now when it comes to what's going on behind the scenes at Disney.
Yeah, that's what's kind of pathetic and sad is like you would think that this would be a story that would be in one of the, mainstream trade publications like The Reporter or Variety, The Wrap, one of those. But it's like no, it's they don't feel comfortable reaching out to those outlets, so they're reaching out to us.